And this thing is looking good, and we are getting very, very close to being done with that truck. I'll talk about this, but we had to actually redesign. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to redesign the 4-link mounts and the cross member after we pretty much had everything basically done. But once they were on the truck and I was literally getting ready to take them off and send them to powder coat, I had an idea on a way of making them look better and be a better bracket overall. So we went ahead, went back on the computer, redesigned them, and cut them, bent them, tacked them together, tried them on the truck, and I am so happy with them. Let me show you real quick. It's a pretty small change, but in my opinion, it makes a pretty big difference. We went ahead and actually offset these kind of the same way that we do with our redesign brackets. So as you can see, we've got these two bends right here that kick it out from the frame. So that does a couple things for us. It'll make it match the axle width a lot better. So for those that don't know, the Super Duty frames are actually wider than the OBS frames. So when you do an axle swap and you don't do anything about that width difference, your arms are actually going to be pinched in a little bit. Now with us bumping it out, as you can see, it actually makes it pretty square with the axle, which that's ideal. With a setup like this, it's not as necessary because those joints can take a lot more angle than the stock Super Duty arm. Now the other reasons for it's for clearance. From under the truck, you can see that it's pretty obvious that the transfer case is, in this case, not that close anymore to the 4-link mount. But before we offset it, that was actually pretty close. I couldn't squeeze a finger in between there. So offsetting this definitely gave us way more space between these two, which is a lot better. And the last reason we did this is honestly just for looks. I think having these bends on the bracket and having it offset off the frame makes it really pop out and look way better than anything else that's out there, especially with this thing being a lot smaller than the actual full cradle. I think it makes a huge difference, and I'm actually very happy with the way that it looks. And I know that it was a lot more extra work, but I'm happy that I went ahead and did it.